Our adventurers last left off entering the Floating Kingdom, a place none of you have ever seen or even heard of before, except for what Darley has told you. As you look around, all you see is winds that are blowing clouds in a Y-like shape. So imagine you are in the rift, looking down, and you see it blowing these clouds upwards below you, like way below you. And then next to you, these winds seem to be blowing up this large floating island that seems to be floating in the air. I do have pictures that are the best I can use.
With a decent representation.
Wow, this place got a upgrade since last time I was here.
Yeah. So there's one picture that's kind of tiny. But and then here's a more closer. Ignore the dragons flying around.
Actually,
Actually, if you replace those as winged elves, then you probably got the picture right. Here's another picture of it.
That's by far the coolest, though.
Yeah, this is kind of it's basically a portal from all worlds. Well, the Rift is basically the link between worlds. I know that's the title of a Zelda game, but it is essentially the best way to describe what the Rift is. So this is kind of where you are. And then here's another picture. I got tons of pictures of this place. Imagine that water is clouds.
Fucking cool.
That is.
Oh my gosh, skyfish.
This place is beautiful. It's probably more beautiful than any place you guys have ever been. But I mean, that's really up to you guys. So I'm just gonna make these pictures visible down here, and you can view at your leisure. There you go. But you guys are currently right here. Let me finish the intro real quick before you guys do anything. You also appear as if you are floating on air yourselves. Oh, I'm sorry. There was the original picture I showed you guys that I need to bring over here. I'm obsessed with pictures, if you can't tell.
You don't say.
This is probably the best picture I've found to represent the place. And that's this.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Last time.
Yeah.
I kind of like that one more.
Yeah, that's the best way to represent it, of what you're looking at. You are basically looking at a well, here, let me describe it. So you guys are kind of standing outside of the floating island, just floating there on air. And you see these large platinum gates in front of you. They open before you, and you see, as they open, a massive platinum dragon looking at you guys from the far other end. You guys, this is to scale as best as I could, so you guys are here. And just looking through this pathway, you still see right here, there is a massive platinum dragon looking at you. That's how big this platinum dragon is. He's, if I had to draw a circle, I'd say he's somewhere along this line of big.
Holy shit!
Just standing there, and this is a, like, very large-sized kingdom, if you look at it. So, you can't miss him. Oh, well, just let me finish the description, then go ahead. So he's looking back at you intensely, as if... oh, I'm sorry. I got mixed up in my writing here. Plan to look back at you, and the intensity of his presence makes your knees weak. As you wobble your way into the gates, assuming you guys go into the gates, if you don't, let me know. They close behind you, and a beautiful, angelic-like elf greets you. Here's what she looks like. And pretend she has wings. Well, they don't have to show their wings. They can tuck them away or hide them.
They have magic.
Yeah. She says, "Hello, welcome to Taliandai Farsilis." She says it better than I do. She says, or
beautiful and angelic.
Yeah. Huh?
Something beautiful and angelic.
Yeah, but except for they're not angels, they're elves. As far as you're concerned.
Close enough.
She says, so, welcome to Taliandai Farsilis, or the Floating Kingdom in the common tongue. I am Elmira, and I can assist you with anything you may need. Feel free to explore, but when you are finished, please speak with Dayake when you are ready to leave. Okay, so now you guys can do whatever.
So the minute I hear Dayake, I just drop to my knees, like hands on the ground, look over at Taliandai. I follow you and I die, and now I'm in heaven. You bastard!
I shrug and says, "I'd be lying if I said that this doesn't happen to me often."
This is my third trip to heaven this week.
I kind of just sit there in awe, like, what the fuck am I doing? I am way out of my league.
I kind of look around and say, "Well, I'll say this: I've got a knack for my crazy schemes have a knack for getting us into a lot of stuff."
You don't say.
I'm like looking around in shock and awe right now, like. So, when did we take the wrong turn into heaven again? I said, looking back at the body.
I would like to think that I deserve to be here. But
Well, you guys will see all manner of angels, well, what look like angels, winged elves, to be more specific, walking around. And they vary. I've got a million pictures down here. But you will recognize Darly. She's looking into this well. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a map that I was satisfied with for the kingdom. But and again, you're not really in the kingdom yet, so to speak. Like, there's no buildings here. It's just a long path. But along the path, you'll see a well right around here. Right around there.
Wow, we walked far.
Yeah. Well, no, you see the well. You're not there. It's a rather large looking structure around a well, and you see Darly's looking into it, and she looks up and see you guys and starts running towards you. Well, starts flying towards you, I should say.
I kind of remain still seeing her coming towards us, and I look back over at Varlis.
Yes?
She actually says Varlis when she looks up, and that's when
I may have opened the wrong door.
Okay. So she'll eventually get to you guys. And she says, "Oh, I'm so glad you guys made it. I was afraid something happened."
Something almost happened.
Do tell. But she
Well,
says, "Please
remember
come in, make yourselves at home." She's like, "You don't need to stand at the gates." And
Okay.
I'll shrug and walk in, like, "Hey, why not?"
okay. So the closer you get to the platinum dragon, the weaker your knees get. It's almost like I don't really know how to explain it. Like, there's just so much awe that it's making you, well, not queasy, but very weak and shaky and lightheaded.
like we're overbearing or something.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, like I mean, you're looking at God himself for
Right.
You're
How do
looking
you
at the
describe
person who
that?
created all life. I mean, yeah. So
Anyway, so I guess I kind of continue going forward shakily, like. So
That's
why?
just the monkey.
oh, and there's a monkey walking with you guys. Of course, you know who it is. There looks like a lot of cool trees to climb.
No one fear the gorilla. It is just our companion.
No, they actually. Elmira will actually address you guys by name, and she actually addresses you as Lykos, even though you're an ape or a monkey or whatever you are. So she clearly knows who you are.
I think I'm an ape.
Okay. And Darla, you see the amulet around her neck that you gave back to her. It is glowing, and it seems to be working. You see like a moving picture inside of it of like wind.
So it's like just swirling around.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ah. Don't stare at it too long. You may become hypnotized.
Roll me a con save. No.
Damn it.
No. But you'll notice that each one of these angels, I'm just going to keep calling angels. You guys know they're not angels. Each one of these winged elves have these amulets around their neck, and each one of them has a different symbol on it that's moving around. That seems to represent something. Elmira has a picture of a gate on it that keeps opening and closing.
So,
She's the gatekeeper. Okay, got it.
gatekeeper and free as the wind?
Mm-hmm. Are you asking that?
Just guessing.
Okay.
You know, I just realized Dimi technically rolled a total of 100.
Whoop whoop.
And that's funny to me. Sorry, easily distracted today. Yeah, we're following her to the well thing, I guess.
Okay, so as you're walking, you see these pillars, these very well constructed white pillars that are basically the foundation to these archways that lead all the way through, kind of going. This would be the archways going like this, all the way through this. These archways each have a symbol on them. Some of them are of deities. You'll recognize them as symbols of deities. Some of them are you'll recognize like the gate symbol that Elmira's wearing. So each one of these archways represents a different symbol. And you'll see on either side of the pillars that are holding this archway up is a statue to represent, whether it be a statue of the deity or of the winged elf that represents that symbol.
Ah.
And then there's all of this writing in Celestial. Go figure, it's in Celestial.
Huh, I wonder what it says.
Well, I know one of you knows Celestial at least.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
it's basically it basically says the name of each deity that you go through, and then the name of the elf that it's representing, whether it be the winged elf or the deity. It just says their name, and then it says what they are of, or what their duty is. So, like, if it's for instance, there will be Pelor, god of sun and awesomeness. No.
God of the sun and kicking ass.
Yeah. Pelor, god of sun and healing.
That's less interesting.
And then there will be his symbol, which is the sun. And then you'll see a picture of that is depicted of what Pelor looks like, that you guys from the Realm of Light will know to look very similar to the statue that was built outside of the Kingdom of Light, the very large statue of Pelor.
Oh, so they were actually quite accurate.
Yes. Well, those who worship Pelor may get the rare opportunity to meet him. So, this is just normal bardic information, so I'm giving it to you for free.
It's just something any bard just kind of knows. Oh, we might. Okay.
If you're from the realm of, you maybe not, but okay, yeah, you're right. You guys aren't from the realm of light.
Ahiga's from the realm of light.
A bard from the realm of light would know this because Pelor is the most requested thing to sing about. But anyways,
sorry, I don't mean to punch holes and shit.
no, you're fine. So you'll see all of these winged elves as well that represent different things. One seems to and it says what they represent, like one's birth, one's knowledge, one's elderly. Like they represent all the facets of life. And basically, you can live your life experiencing all sorts of things. So there's something to represent every facet of life, essentially. And each one has somebody assigned to it. Go ahead.
I'm kind of still in like utter shock of TheOtherJared, just the Platinum Dragon being there. And is this lady still leading us?
Actually, she kind of Darlie, when she took you guys, she stayed by the gates.
So I look over at Darlie and say, "Is that
She smiles.
Really?
In the flesh.
I,
Well,
and I say,
as he wishes us to see him, anyways.
so there's a look of like a mix between anger and like disbelief, just like all the emotions are going through his fucking face. Like,
Yeah, she kind of notices you're going through some thoughts in your head, and she doesn't call them out or anything. She lets you do your thing.
yeah, but everyone's kind of saying I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping, no matter what. If everyone else gets detoured, I'm not stopping.
You'll come upon one of the pillars, and it appears as if it's raining on you. It almost looks like one of those little waterfall things you'll see at a water park that are just spewing out water. The water
cast
there looks
umbrella.
very aqua colored. It's very like that turquoise aqua color. And you'll see a face in it that looks like this. Like in the waterfall that's coming down. And this face is
my
looking at you guys as you guys go through it. And it just smiles. As she walks
Who
through.
was that?
She says, "Oh, that's Aqua's."
Your name is
I'm
horrible.
going
and
to
you
guess
feel
probably
bad.
the good spirit of water, eh?
Yeah, I started running out of names. Okay, there's a lot of elves names I had to come up with.
Aquay, Fire, Rocky. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Right?
I'm just gonna give you shit. I'm sorry, man.
No, it's fine. Here's another picture of her, just because I have
So
multiple.
there's Aqua's, Fire, Rocky Balboa.
And Adrian.
And Fernandez. Oh wait.
Yeah,
No.
I'll just tell you right now. There's no point in trying to memorize all the names. There's just too many.
I bet.
You. Oh, hold on.
But they all seem to have their own little pillar or whatever designated to them, which is the point I'm trying to get across. And you guys will then come to the end, and you see these rather large arches that are like basically the gateways into the kingdom. And this is actually an enclosed building, and the archways make up the trusses of the roof. And when you walk in here, the roof is basically made of like basically you see what you are seeing in this picture kind of more. So
I wonder if we are walking.
yeah, so as you can see, like at the top of that picture, it looks like there's an archway there. You are in this building, but it looks like you're also outside. And you will see a statue dedicated to each of the dragons.
Even the bad ones?
Oh no, just the good ones.
Okay, I was about to say.
No, the bad ones we used as a toilet.
All of the dragons except for the platinum dragon. You don't need a statue because he's pretty much standing.
Kinda sitting in the
Yeah.
middle.
But you'll
I mean,
notice
I'm just-
you'll notice there are a lot of like flowers and like butterflies and all of this stuff surrounding where Lola. Sorry, I just gave away the a very important piece of information.
Shit, Jared.
Where the dragon of love is. You guys hadn't
Oh
figured it
my
out by now.
god! No!
Wait, you didn't figure that out?
No! I've been in 3 or 4 of his campaigns. I haven't figured that out.
It says
I
Zar.
figured
It says
that out
Zar.
about 5-7 weeks ago.
Oh my god! Lola was the. Okay. I figured she might have been like a servant. I didn't think she was actually. I'm dumb.
Well, there's an interesting story behind Lola. Well,
Yeah.
I should've-
it'll say Czar,
sense.
but you'll if it just because I gave it away, there'll also be a statue of what looks like Lola next to it, and the statue will be cracked. So all of you guys will be able to piece together
Tick,
that
Tick.
Czar was Lola.
tick. Ding! What?
And there's just like basically you'll see a whole bunch of offerings from the winged elves, you know, kind of as that you would offer at like a grave or something. Flowers, and it seems well decorated.
I'm like, why is a statue of my mother here?
Are you asking Darley, or are you saying that out of game?
Yeah, because Varlis is clueless. I'm not.
Oh, she says, I didn't realize that you didn't know. Oh, well, it makes sense why you didn't know. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the Lola, Czar was Lola, and Lola was Czar, but Lola has been immortal, has been pretending to be immortal for so long that she kind of forgot who she actually was.
What?
Yes. You see, the spirit of immortal is a very powerful thing, and to become something as mortal as a mortal, and to basically forget who you are and become this for long enough, even a dragon can forget who they are.
Huh.
She was overpowered by her own love for the mortals.
Sure she was.
One in particular. She looks at you.
It's Ahiga, wasn't it? No.
No, she looks at you, Varlis.
Don't blame me for being a man whore.
No, I blame the vampire for that. Anywho.
Give me perceptions.
Whoa, Taliandai, what do you see?
I actually would prefer if you rolled this one.
I know,
Aw,
it was
alright.
Just because
a joke.
you're distracted by this large platinum dragon. You may not be
You
paying
just did
attention
the
to many.
dragon
Yeah.
walk that.
Alright, plus 12, here we go.
Here you go. Can't do worse than the 13. Oh, 31. That's
31.
terrible. Ah, the DC was 31 and a half. I'm sorry. So
Wilson,
Taliandai, I should have just let you use a persuade. It would have been quicker. Taliandai and Varlis. I believe that's everybody, right? Yeah. You guys, as all of this is going on, you kind of take a glance at Kyentye, the gold dragon statue, and you notice something very odd. Now, the statue of Kyentye is the largest out of all of the dragon statues here, and it has there's a lot going on. So it's kind of hard to see everything. But underneath all of the, there's like silken cloth draped over it and everything. You see in between like a purple cloth and a red cloth that are draped a statue of what looks like a human-sized statue next to it. Kind of like there is a statue of Lola next to Czar. And it looks very familiar. But you would guess that you'd have to unravel or uncover the fabric from it to see it completely.
Oh,
I kinda
I don't
hide
think
it.
they'll let us do that, no, do you?
It's just draped over it. All you have to do is it's like pulling a curtain to the side.
dude, because
Okay.
It's like curtains covering a window almost. There's a
Well,
little
how
crack.
far away is it?
I don't know, 50 feet away. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. The way you described everything, I was expecting it to be like a mile away.
Yeah, it's far enough away for you to have to have rolled to see the statue draped.
Oh. Okay.
it's
I
hard
guess-
enough you have to go out of your way to go do it.
So exactly.
Guess
That
I'll
distance.
approach it then.
I'll walk with him over there.
I'm still walking to the platinum.
Okay, as you guys get closer, you guys, I imagine, you kind of see what looks like a crown, and then when you get there and you pull off, pull the drapes or whatever you want to call them, the silken fabric out of the way, and it kind of falls behind the statue. You see a statue of of King Armil standing there.
Wait, so the dragon is the king himself?
If
I
anything,
didn't say that.
if Lola is any indication,
But he seems to be holding this odd-looking sword in his hand in this statue.
Mass confusion on an incredible scale. No, wouldn't it be funny if the dragon is the sword? Oh my god, the way you laughed. That's your darn, he hit the nail on the head laugh.
that there is his. You're not too far away.
It's just a normal laugh. Sorry.
I don't believe you.
Um,
Oh well, carry on.
but that's what you see. And
Is the sword made out of the stone, or is it like an entirely different?
the sword
Like-
looks massive. He's dual wield, like he's got two hands on it, and it kind of looks like the best way I could describe it is the sword from Zelda, but twice as big, like a great sword version of it, and it's got jewels going all up the hilt and out
Super master.
to the whatever the little things at the edge of the hilt are that block the sword from hitting your hand. I forget what those are called.
Hilt.
Guard.
Yeah, the guard or whatever. Yeah, it's got jewels going up through those too, and then the sword has all of this writing on it that you guys don't understand. I don't care what language you
Oh,
speak.
don't I?
No, it doesn't matter what language you speak. You don't speak this language. Trust me.
Damn.
What if I cast tongues?
You can try.
Alright, cast tongues.
I think tongues would be a gimme because it.
All tongues. All tongues tells you is that it is the language of the guardians, which only a guardian can read. It doesn't matter what spell you use.
I can't comprehend languages. No.
I can't.
Unfortunately, that is a very strict rule in my game. Is
Oh.
only guardians can read guardian.
I'll be
but
right
you can,
back.
You
I
can
have to
tell
go.
that it's guardian by using the spell though. So
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I
so
have
I
to go
s-
find an asshole of a dragonborn.
So I stare at this and look over at Varlis and says, "It's the Guardian's language. The only language I consider that cheats."
I wonder why, Taliandai. I wonder why. Touch it with your book.
give me a
Pretty sure my book would have a
perception
feature.
Again?
roll. Anybody who's looking at the sword.
Can I?
This is for
Can I use
memory.
passive?
No.
Yes, you can. I
Ash.
keep forgetting about your damn passive. Well, I mean, if you
27
want to
then.
roll 2, you can roll, but Joltz, you'll know, or not Joltz, but Taliandai, you'll know that this sword looks very familiar. In fact, it looks an awful lot like the sword that Bradley was using.
Wait. What?
Why is Bradley's sword here?
Are you asking?
Yeah, I ask out loud.
If I disappear for like 3 seconds, will it be okay?
If you what for 3 seconds?
Disappear for 3 seconds so I can grab my food.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
You're not important right now.
So
I look over at
She's-
Varlis and says, "That's Bradley's sword."
That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it doesn't.
I
We saw-
thought Bradley was following Bronze Dragon.
he very clearly is. I'll tell you that.
I don't know. It's strange to me too. I think there's a lot going on here that we don't know.
I think there's a lot here that we'll never find out.
And that's the end of part 1. So, no.
And I'm like, why is everyone offering stuff to this statue?
uh,
Do they just honor it? No, I'm asking Darley.
yeah. Well,
Do
first
they just
she'll
honor
address
it all the time?
First, she'll
or
address
it's-
the first question that Taliandai asked her about the sword, and she says that, oh, that's that sword. We call that the. Hold on, I got a name for it here. My thing.
Ashbringer.
We call that the Soul Stealer sword. It is a gift from the from Quataith and to the king, and it's the king's to give to whomever he wishes. And she smiles like, give me an insight when she says this. And normally I'd roll for you, but it's funner when you guys roll.
Oh. Can I have advantage?
No. Varlis,
Dang it.
you see her smile when she says that, and you clearly know that when she says the sword is his to give to whomever he wishes, in her smile, she's clearly she's not hiding something, but she's you can tell that she's kind of telling you something outside of what she's physically telling you, I guess is the best way to put it. Almost as if somebody was to wink at you. No, almost
She's
as if
not
somebody
lying,
was
but she's...
to... just imagine she winked at you after she said it without winking. So, based on the way she smiles.
Oh.
I'm going to guess Bradley's probably his son.
She said, oh, and then what was your other question? Or what was your question?
I forgot. You distracted me with the Taliandai.
Sorry, I wanted to answer them in the order they were asked. So, oh, you said what? I think you were asking about the sword too. Why would Bradley have it, or what?
No, I don't remember now.
What? I'm sorry. When I re-listen back to this, I'll.
Actually, now that it makes sense, the way he reacted back when he found out that the king was going to be attacked. I'm going to go with Bradley's probably the king's son.
Roll me a knowledge history. Anybody who... Well, only the two there that are having this conversation.
Taliandai, you failed me so much.
I rolled a 15. 15's good.
Oh.
You rolled a 20.
Okay, so you know that the king has never had any offspring except for Hannah Lee is the only person he's ever been able to have an offspring with in the 1700 years that he's been king. Well, actually more than that because he was king before the war. He's only had one offspring, and it was Hannah Lee, a female. So either he's had Bradley and he isn't telling anybody, or Bradley's not his kid. Those are the two conclusions you would come to.
Well, my brain hurts.
Yeah, kind of a big session for information, so might want to get your notes handy.
What notes?
But she says, any other questions? I'm here to help. You guys, move about at your own leisure. I am in your debt.
I take out the crystal ball. Is this yours?
No, it's just a crystal ball which enables you to scry, and I was able to scry on it.
Oh, okay, cool.
From the well, and she points down the way to the well that she was looking in before. You guys
The
passed
well
it
is for
already.
scry?
The well down here, you guys walked past it, unfortunately, and she didn't bring it up. But she says the well allows us to see into the world, but it doesn't allow us to see everything. We can see through things that allow scrying very easily, but it's not like we have an eye that sees the entire continent and tells us what's going on.
So it's like television.
Yes, it's actually no. Pretty much out of game. Yes, pretty much like television. You just got to
Everyone's
change the
like,
channel.
Varlis, the hell is television?
Yeah, it's like television, but you've got a million channels.
Yeah.
I guess would be the best way. That's not 100% the best answer, but that's the best that I can give you right now out of game without telling any more information. So, anyways, but she says yes. Well, I'll have to show it to you sometime. It's quite remarkable. Lykos/ape, what are you doing? Are you like humping one of the statues right now, or
I'm not that kind of ape.
throwing poop at it? I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm just
Even if it's just describing your character's emotions at this point.
He's really just standing there, pretty much at Lola's area, like, because he knew what happened, feeling bad for Varlis, and just sitting there, staring at the statue.
Okay. The
Feeling
statue of
bad
Lola.
for Varlis.
Okay.
That's pretty much what he's doing.
Give me a perception, just you, as you're staring at this statue.
Perception. Oh, another 11.
Yeah, you're like, you like squint because you think you saw something, but then you're like, it's just your eyes
whatever.
playing tricks on you. Yeah.
Oh, what a very nice statue.
Yeah. It's really well made, even on, especially in Wood Elves terms. So, anything else you guys wish to do? Darla's pretty much she's going with you guys. She's not directing you in a certain direction. She's just kind of there to answer any questions you have and to just kind of hang out, if you will. So it's really up to you guys where you go.
Well,
I have not stopped that entire time. I'm still moving to the okay.
Okay. So
we've been putting it off out of a combination of awe and fear.
You guys
Let's
see
go talk to the
Ahiga
tribe.
start marching towards Dayake, and I guess
No, I haven't stopped that entire time.
oh, so you've been walking towards Dayake, so he's got a good lead on you guys.
Yep. Ahiga, don't do something stupid.
He turns around when you say that and walks right into a hole and falls all the way down. No. I keep falling because the winds blow me up.
No. He falls down the hole and suddenly falling, splat right next to the hole.
Oh, ouch.
One of the winged elves says, "Sorry, we're testing this new thing from another dimension called a portal gun."
Nice. So, you notice the kind of similar traits, Ahiga, since you're so close to Dayake, that you saw on the dragon you guys just got off of, where, like, going up his arm, you see, like, kingdoms and buildings built on him.
Except mildly smaller.
Yes, you imagine that you could fit, you can't even count how many of the Kingdom of Lights you could fit on just one of his hands. You imagine the slit on his pupil, the little slit in his pupil is probably the size of the entire Kingdom of Light. I mean, this guy's massive.
This makes the entire island seem even huger.
Yes.
Which makes me wonder, how did we get here so quickly?
Well, the thing is that you guys are moving quickly or faster than you think you are through here.
Oh my gosh, we're in bullet time.
Yeah, bullet time. But anyway, so you guys see Ahiga's got quite a head start on you. What are the rest of you guys doing? I mean, there's still plenty to see. There's people walking around here. You guys are actually like right at the gates to the kingdom. You're just a stone's throw away from actually entering into where the kingdom is, the main kingdom on this island. And there's just a whole bunch of activity going on. In Ahiga, you're kind of like trying to shuffle through the crowd at this point.
I'm guessing, considering how big... Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, speak, I'm eating.
No, we know what he's doing. Go ahead. What are you doing? What are you rest of you doing?
I'm assuming, since you say that an entire, multiple kingdoms of light can fit on his hand, that this entire island must be, like, bigger than both the light realm and the shadow realm put together.
You don't know, but, I mean, it wouldn't surprise you. It's very large.
Like, at this rate, I'm just not amazed by anything anymore.
Yeah.
The realm of dreams from World of Warcraft. No.
The Emerald Dream? What?
All right,
Yeah,
so
that.
are the rest of you guys heading forward, or is there anything else you want to look at? There's tons of things to look at. There's buildings galore. There's the rest of the statues. There's so much to look at. I can't really tell you everything to look at. Is
everything always this busy?
Are you asking Darla? Or are you asking me out again?
darling.
She says, no.
Assume everything I ask is in game unless I say
Okay,
out of game.
Good to know. Because it's hard to tell sometimes. So she says, no. It's just that today is a very big day. Dayake will explain more about that when you talk to him. We are in preparations. I guess you could say.
For war?
Bingo.
Oh. That's mildly depressing.
Well, we are limited in what we can do up here, but you know, don't ever be mistaken and think that we're not helping you. It's just sometimes it's harder to see.
Why would you think I don't think anyone's helping?
'Tis mortal nature to believe that their deity is not looking out for them when prayers aren't answered.
All things considered, mine has kind of been raising me. So.
Yes.
Still a shocker, by the way.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'll be in denial.
Lola is closer to being immortal than any other dragon spirit has ever even come close to. She understands them better than everyone else. Her sacrifice is unexpected, she says.
Yeah, sorry. I tried to say it sadly, and for some reason it actually went hoarse.
It's alright. Horse can be sad.
Yeah, but could you hear it?
No.
Exactly. Varlis just kind of looks at the ground and goes, yeah.
Okay. She says, I have some things that I even have to prep for. I just, I'm kind of just getting back, and I have a lot of things to catch up on. I'll be around if you need me.
That brings up an interesting question. How did you get here?
She smiles. She says, I am the winged elf of, where does it say? Wind and Strength. She says she's the only winged elf who can leave the floating island kingdom because of her amulet.
Oh, wow. Yes. It also makes you immune to arrows.
Yes, but not immune to the powers of other dragons, apparently.
Yeah.
She says
I was
that
making
with
a
kind
joke
of a concerned look on her face when she says that.
Yeah. Well, we're walking to the
walking through, almost as if he's on a
Yes.
quest of some form.
Yes, you're gonna get to him way before they do, so we'll get to you in a second. But I just want
Are
to
you
make
sure
everybody's
about
getting
that?
there,
Dimension door.
getting what they want to do done real quick. So, are you heading towards Dayake as well, or are you going to go off and do other things? That's all I need to know. All of you, that's all I need to know. Besides Ahiga.
Lykos is gonna head his way there.
Okay, to Dayake.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on my way over there.
Under any other circumstances, Varlis would probably try to party.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's busy, so not today.
You could. I mean, you'll hear some singing, some very celestial like singing coming from various places around.
Nah.
You're more than welcome.
This is
to
more
investigate.
important.
Well, keeping your mind in the right place is also important. But all right. So you guys are all heading.
I'll find my way back one day.
So you guys are all heading to Dayake. Good to know. All right. So Higa, you're gonna get there first, and you basically go through the kingdom. There's a courtyard. There's these gates you go through. There's a throne. It seems like it's just there for looks, because no way fucking Dayake is gonna fit on it. And then behind the throne is just doors, and you go through them, and then that's where you're like in this extra large, like it almost looks like a crater in the island, in which Dayake is sitting on this like custom-made throne for a dragon that is also made out of platinum. And he looks down, and when his head is coming down toward you, you're filled with all you're filled with all of these emotions, like because this
Like I currently am.
huge. Well, I mean, you can resist, I guess, if you want. Don't let me tell
Oh
you
God,
what your
it's going to
character's
smash
feeling.
me.
But a very
It is a
large
god.
dragon head is coming towards you. I imagine you would be overwhelmed. That's just me assuming. That's kind of what it looks like.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
and,
God, it's from Magic the Gathering.
He's fucking glorious, isn't he?
And you'll see the little things around his head kind of open up. They were folded back, and then they open up as he gets close to you, just making him look all the more magnificent, kind of like a peacock. And he looks down at you, and he says, "Ahiga." I can't do an elder dragon voice, but
That was okay.
That was shit.
Ahiga, welcome. His voice echoes, and just the reverberation from his voice kind of shakes the ground when he speaks.
I kinda just look up at him, like, once again, disbelief, horror.
Roll me a wisdom save.
There's a mix of good and bad emotions for this.
Okay, you're so in awe you're forced to your knees,
Which is just fine.
and you don't have to be like, "Oh, I worship you." You no longer can stand when this thing is in front of your face. You fall to your knees.
Oh yeah,
And it's a
that's
mental effect. All right, so when he says Ahiga, welcome, and everybody in the kingdom hears him say Ahiga, welcome.
oh shit.
And
like-
when the Platinum Dragon speaks, the rest of you guys who are catching up notice that all of the activity stops. When he speaks, everybody stops moving, and they look at Dayake.
I'm guessing he doesn't talk a lot.
One can only assume. I mean, really. Well, what's a god got to say to a bunch of mortals, really?
What's God got to do with it? All right. Anyways,
Oh my
So,
God,
yeah.
he's speaking in Celestial.
but you you don't. I mean, you're not too much in awe that you can't speak or anything, so you're free to act however you want. The only thing is you're kind of forced to your knees.
You're real. I finally say, after taking a moment.
Of course, I'm real.
It kind of just looks down once again, disbelief, kind of before looking back up, and
Welcome to the floating kingdom. My home.
after all of this, you're real. You're not just a fable that people tell us.
Yes, funny how legends can fade as the years go on to the mortals.
There's a bit of a clinch job, but once again, it's a mix of negative and positive emotions. Just looking at this guy.
I sense you're troubled.
People do horrible things in the names of gods and dragons. And here you are.
Yes, people also do horrible things without doing it in the name of a god.
Or provocation.
Our existence is not what incites such behavior. Free will is.
So, I kind of just shake my head once again, almost not wanting to believe it, but I look up at him one more time and I say, Are you good? It's a weird question, but it's actually what he
It
asked.
depends on your definition of good.
Do you wish to cause harm?
No. I wish to create life and sustain it. I cherish every soul that resides in Dovencrest, including yours, my son. He's not calling you his son, okay? Let's just get that
I
out of
understand. I
All
understand
right.
what, I understand what he means. I'm a little.
He means it the way a priest.
I would like to think I'm clever enough to understand what he
I
means.
know.
by
I just, there's been a lot of things being tossed about. I just, my brain automatically was like, oh wait, I may have, I don't want to confuse.
More of
him.
this, we're half brothers. Wait, what?
He's actually your mother. No. Dun, dun, dun. No. All right, but anyways, so yeah.
He'll cherish all life, yet I've seen those I've cared about most violently ripped from this world.
You don't think that is my doing, do you?
It's not like you've done anything to stop it either.
I gave you life. Gave everyone life. All of those here that are on this planet to protect and uprise against such evils are my doing. But you must understand, there is also evil at work here. Just
I've
as you
seen
have
them.
your wars and battles below, we have ours above.
What about him, Daikoth? Do you cherish his life too?
I cherish his innocence, which is pretty much gone. He is no longer of the world. He is a Sith's now. You see, when a dragon claims a soul, it is no longer... I can no longer see it, for I do not own it.
He's obviously like.
Well, he
breathing
doesn't
heavy
say
now.
own it, he says know it, actually, because own is
Oh, it sounds a
not
lot
the word
more.
he would use. Yeah,
creepy.
he says I do not know it. I no longer know it.
So of course he's still kind of just there, seeming to be unsure of what he even thinks anymore. Saying a god in person is fucking amazing.
Nope, this is better than a god. The dragons
Whatever.
created the deities.
Whatever, still same point. Oh my god.
But at this time, the rest of the group starts arriving. And it's like, oh, the other guests have arrived. Welcome, he says.
Oh, God.
Again, you guys have been hearing everything he's saying. So he says welcome, and you guys all hear it regardless of where you are.
Yeah. And I kind of look up in surprise before blinking. So, you're one of the dragons that was spoken of. One of the ones of the realm of the light.
He moves
Like
his neck
bigger,
over...
faster dragons.
moves his head over past Ahiga and to get a closer look at you guys. All of you guys give me will saves, or you can just fall to your knee. I mean, it's if you choose to, but if you choose to resist, then you need to give me a wisdom.
I fall to
Yeah,
my... I fall
instantly
my
fall to your knee.
You're like on your hands and knees
So
on
do
your
you.
fuck. Oh my god! I guess
No
it makes
one
sense.
wins.
He moves his
No
head
one
over
wins.
Ahiga, and as it's approaching you, you guys all just instantly fall to your knees, like faster than you. It almost hurts your knees. You fall so fast.
Crack!
And as his face is looking at you guys, it was basically he's got his head turned and his eye is looking at you because he's so massive. As he looks at you, and he says, "Oh, looks like we're all here. Welcome." The ground shakes a little from him talking. Varlis, I am sorry for your loss.
So,
But
that brings up an interesting question.
you will be happy to know that not all is lost.
So what
There
you're
is
saying,
hope.
I just have to ask.
Uh-huh.
She's gone, right? But at the same time, has she woken up?
She's not gone. She is merely lost.
Oh.
Rakal has told me her spirit still lingers. She is just realizing who she really is.
I bet that's a shock.
That sounded more evil than it should have. It's a playful laugh. Yes. But if you guys do not mind, allow me to explain some things. The power of the dragons is fading. Well, at least the dragons of the Phoenix Goddess. We have protected the lands for 100,000 years, but forces outside of our existence are intruding, and thus weakening the fabric of everything in our existence, warping our world into a twisted conglomeration of our world and theirs. I must hand it to this Lykos. He has thought of everything. But the company he keeps only cares about one thing. Pain. Excuse me. Pain. The world is turning into darkness. And when the shadow covers the entire realm of light, we will be powerless. But you can help. And your help can even help that of Lola and restore her to herself. First and foremost, you must speak with the king and tell him everything you know. Everything. He will know what to do. And unlike me, he can freely work outside of the restrictions I have. I'm sure he will be more than happy to explain why. As I'm sure you are aware, another war is coming. But this time the fate of the entire realms, both shadow and light, will depend on who wins. The Dragonborn has failed, and it now lies solely on you. All of you, not one of you.
I take your charge! Oh, wait, no.
Oh, shut up, Ahiga. He's talking to me.
The great soul stealer sword must be returned to the king, and he must wield it once again, as much as he may not want to. It is the only thing that can defeat Lykos, but this time I have something that can destroy him.
Ooh.
And all of you feel your whatever you're holding your coins in, or whatever pouch you have, you feel it kind of shake a little bit.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, we all get a bag of holding.
Well, check it out. What?
It seems to be a fraction of a it looks like a crystal shard. It's not. I'll tell you right now, it doesn't emit that kind of power.
Ah.
But it does emit some sort of power, and he says, if you guys reunite this and attach it to the sword will become more powerful than any weapon to have ever graced the lands of Dovencrest.
Wow.
If you should fail and the battle lost, I am afraid that Lola will be lost forever. And all of the dragon spirits of the Phoenix will lose their power.
Phoenix.
Well,
Yes. The the story goes that the Great Phoenix. Well, I'm not going to do his voice, but he can either tell you, or you read it. You've probably been told this in like school when you were growing up. And the story goes, and it's the intro to this entire campaign, is the Great Phoenix collided with the Shadow Spirit, and when they collided, they created the rift, and they basically exploded into 6 crystals each. So basically, the 6 crystals that represent the realm of light, life, hope, spirit, blah blah blah, love, are each a fragment of the Phoenix. And the ideal is if you gather all of the crystals of light and combine them, then the Phoenix will be reborn.
And that's the goal.
And but if someone chooses to wield these crystals and not do that, and just wield them for their own selfish power, they would be more powerful than anything in existence, including the dragons. I don't know if they. I would think they'd probably leave that part out in school.
You don't say.
Yeah. But he says, first of all, there is a choice that needs to be made. You see, you are well aware of the occurrences that are going on in the realm of light with Van Koon and the King, Farscape. But you are also well aware of the occurrences going on in the Shadow Realm with the Emperor Dozel. He is also an opposing threat that must be dealt with.
Why am I not shocked that Gozel got his nose into all this?
Dozel is merely a powerful devil.
God, he's kind of a douchebag.
Yes, one that would exceed even Asmodeus.
Oh.
The only devil that can travel freely through the 9 hells and back.
Well, without a doubt, he's a threat.
To defeat Gozel would mean you would have the ability to possibly unite the Shadow Realm.
I kind of think for a moment, wouldn't destroying Gozel mean you'd have to inherit his power? I mean, that power can't just disappear, can it? And
Gozel's power resides within the rod that he carries.
Ooh.
It is currently being transported through an orc army.
oh my god!
Wait,
No!
we were that close to him?
Yep. No,
Holy crap.
you were that close to his rod, yes. As bad as that sounds. You were that close to his rod.
Jeez.
It's like, I look up at the dragon. Is that a double entendre?
It is good to see your sense of humor is returning. You'll need it.
I can't stay away from the obvious ones.
So, I kind of look, so we have to bring the artifacts together to give it back to the king so he can fight Gozel once more? Or not Gozel,
We have to bring the
Lykos.
sword to the king and give him
Right.
these crystally things.
And we have to convince him to fight this great evil once more.
Oh, trust me, he's not gonna be happy.
You guys
It's
will
like,
have
King Bra, can you stand up and fight again?
You guys will be amongst the first humans, mortals ever, to travel freely between the rift. I will give you that power. But you must choose the order in which you do these events, should you accept them at all. On your own.
So, okay, the events in which we have to do are kill Gozel and give the weapon back to the king. Yes, those are the two options.
Yes, and should you choose to do the Van Koon and Farscape things as well.
At this point, I don't think we need to go do.
I kind of feel like going to get the king's sword thing is more important.
Yeah.
Once the king has that, he can wreck shit.
Yes, this is true. But do not. But you must also understand that gathering those in the Shadow Realm would make a very formidable army. But yes, the striking blow must come from this sword.
I look at the rest and say, we give this blade to the king, and we make our way to the Shadow Realm as quickly as possible, and we unite the Shadow people. I don't know what they're like, but
Let me give you a single word to describe how people in the Shadow Realm are. Assholes. If you disagree with me, you are lying.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they're more in it for their own survival.
So yeah. Assholes.
They are
but
born
they're on
in
survival.
chaos.
then you need to bring order to them. I say, looking over at your character there, Varlis. Just I have seen a lot of pain and suffering. I've seen plenty of death. I don't want to see any more suffering unless it comes to something better.
You will need to make caution when you are in the kingdom, as you can imagine. Daikoth has eyes and ears everywhere. They will be
And
looking
assassins. Eyes, ears, assassins.
for you. Assassins.
Jared, I'm going to send you something.
Okay.
I use the spell in intercept message. It failed.
At this point, you guys see Darlis walk in. She doesn't say anything. She just kind of seems to be listening in on the conversation.
Well, I guess we know what we're doing first. So, where's Bradley? Tick.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. There you go. I can't tell you what the result of doing that is going to be, obviously.
Ahiga, if
Until
you
you
try
do
anything with the Platinum Dragon along the lines of what you did with the Assassin's Guild leader, I will flip my shit.
I would flip my shit too. No, I have a different plan entirely.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It just kind of dawned on me, like, I think that would be something Ahiga would do if ultimately it's for the greatest good.
Yes. Yeah, you most certainly can to bring it up and see what happens. I can't, obviously. Obviously, I can't
give
answer
the
that.
answer right away,
Yeah,
right.
I can't.
So, I'll look up and say, do you not personally have servants in the world to fight for you?
It's more complicated than that. You see, I reside over all life, and I must stay here and to do so. To have forces walking the earth is kind of left to the other dragons.
I do not like to fight unless it's to protect those who are already living. But I wanted, if it meant preserving life and doing good like this, that I would be willing to be a servant to him. That I wanted to do good things like this.
Servant or guardian?
Guardian.
He'll look at the rest of you guys and he'll say, what do you have? And what do you think about this? Do you think you should be a guardian? Ow.
Damn it, I closed my foot on the giant dragon door.
I hit my elbow on the castle, and everyone is dead inside.
It's like, hold on, I'll bring him back.
Whoop.
These people.
Sure, why not? He can be brash at times, but seems like he means well.
And what of the rest of you?
I nod my head and say, I've seen this man lead armies on his own for the sake of protecting people and the sake of preserving good. I would believe him very worthy.
As do I.
He flings poo once for yes.
Yes. Fling
Exactly.
One piece of poo for
And
yes,
then take
two
a pile of
pieces
poop.
poo for two. For no.
I fling a single piece of poop at Ahiga for yes.
Okay. It's like,
Of course, by
I
Pete.
will be
It-
reborn as a shit lord!
You're a lord covered in shit.
Because I did it the second time around.
So it gets me every time.
There you go. At least you're allowed. That was good.
So he says, are you aware of the responsibility in what entails being a guardian?
I nod my head. I'm supposed to do good and protect life.
Yes, and more importantly, the land and all who inherit it.
I nod my head at that.
He says, very well, show me your wrist.
I'll do so with very little hesitation.
Okay. And you roll the con 20. Okay, so you feel excruciating pain as these markings are being carved into your wrist. You're able to resist a lot of the pain for being a tough guy, but it still hurts a lot. You don't take any damage, but you feel as if I don't know how to describe this feeling, but it feels as if somebody's carving something into your very soul.
And the entire time it's the chest opening sound effect from Legends of Zelda.
Yeah.
Varlis, stop being stupid. Okay.
And this lasts about 15 seconds, and you see this platinum glowing on your wrist, and he says, "I will consider the tasks ahead as your training." Says your companion will be there when you go back to the continent. He says, damn it, there was something else he was gonna, let me go through my notes now. Well, first of all, he's like, were there any more questions you had for me?
Oh god, it hurts so much!
Stop being a pussy.
I'm happy you said it. Actually, less of a question, more of a request.
Okay. Speak.
I don't know how much you know about me, but considering you are who you are, there's kind of something I want.
Sure. What is it, my child?
The song of life itself.
Oh.
I can do that. Surely an easy request.
Suddenly, lightning bolt just strikes me in the forehead. I'm like, oh.
No, he just kind of like breathes smoke out of his nose, and it like covers you up. And as this smoke is covering you up, you just know the song all of a sudden.
I'm like, oh. I had no clues through the fire and the flames.
It is very complex. It is a 40-minute guitar solo. No.
I slowly pull around my lute and I'm like, let me give this a shot.
So he says, I shall give you, Ahiga, a sword as a gift. You will be reborn once you reach back to the surface. This could take a day. It will not be pleasant. I hope your friends will wait as this transition is made.
Can I stab him now then?
God damn it.
He just going through my notes, make sure I tell you guys everything. He says, "Oh, there is one more bit of dire news I have to share.
Oh boy.
Of course you do.
There is another ancient evil that is news to that is just the news of this has just recently reached my ears, so I'm sure you're unaware of it.
Is it the one of the earth?
It is Asmos. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to make sure I say his name right. These elder evils and their names. Ancient evils, whatever you want to call them. His name is Atropos. Atropus.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I suppose.
And what element is he?
He is not one of the elemental evils. Those are princes.
God.
They are separate. He is of the water and the moon.
Oh. Someone might want to alert the water face outside.
Perhaps. We have time.
Aquate or something.
So, before I give you your parting gifts as a reward for your helping Darley come back to me, I would like to know what your next course of action is, so I know where to send you.
I'll look at the rest for a moment. Like the king, yes.
We technically no. We have to find Bradley first.
Why do we have to find Bradley?
He has the sword.
Oh, he does? Okay, well then shit, yeah. Oh, it all makes sense. So, we need to go find Bradley so we can go blah 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 and go give it to the king and then go kick Dicot's ass.
I would suggest taking a look at the well, then.
Oh well.
Darley says, "I'm on it," and she runs out.
Holy crap! Darley was here.
Yeah, she was there the whole time. I don't know if the people online heard me say that, but I know you guys did.
No, I remember you saying that. I was making a joke.
But
She's quiet.
so he says, what is the item? Okay. He says, well, first, I would like to give you these rings. Give each of you one. They just kind of like appear on your fingers. And he says these rings will allow you to travel through the rift freely. Should you
Don't
choose
fall
to
off
sell
the
them,
island.
discard them, or take them off, they will disappear forever.
You see me take out a blowtorch and start welding it to my hand.
It hurts really bad.
Ah, crap! It didn't work, and now my finger is burnt.
I would probably think I'm probably not an ape anymore by now.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
up to you. I don't
the
really-
minute the ring appeared, you.
No, because it's probably been way over 10 hours since I turned into one.
Nah, it's been about 20 minutes.
If you wanna stay an ape, I'm perfectly fine with that.
No, I'll let my guy change back by now.
Okay.
Just in a poof of white smoke, you see Lykos as an elf again.
Oh my gosh, Lykos, where have you been? There
He
was
that
this ape
face
here the whole
palms.
time, and he had an addiction to throwing crap everywhere.
He then looks at his hand and there's a mark there and he wipes it off.
Very well. He says, you will receive your sword when you are reborn. Ahiga. You will also need to come up with a new name. You are no longer Ahiga.
Okay, I nod my head, thinking.
We will call him Mr. Snuggles.
Oh, Snuffleupagus, please.
Oh,
This Snuggles was not-
my sincerest apologies, Snuffleupagus.
That name has already been taken. No.
Oh, shit. Well, now we're all on the same page.
You can name it whatever you want. I don't really care.
I'm thinking of a name. That's all.
All right.
I assume I'll be a silvery platinum-ish color.
Yes, your scales will be. And I'll give you the stats for...
No, because you're
gonna
covered in
get rid
shit
of
at the moment.
You're going to get rid of the human stats, whatever stats you have for being human. Pick up the Dragonborn stats, and then I'm going to give you some other stats to go with it.
Oh boy.
No,
So, yeah, it's
Ahiga,
gonna
you're
be
gonna
some
be
math.
Ahiga, you're gonna be a nice brown color.
Yeah.
Because you're covered in shit,
Yeah,
man.
poo-poo.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm the shitlord.
It says, well, if there are no further questions, I shall send you back.
Well of eternity first, and then yeah.
You kind of need to do that.
It says, just meet Darla, whatever frickin'
Darly.
there's so many angels there.
Darly.
Just meet
Really?
what's-her-face back at the well.
You have very attractive descendants, by the way.
Just meet winged elf number 5 back at the well.
Oh wow, she's only the 5th out of how many?
A lot.
18,274,000.
Shit, she's doing good for herself.
When you are done talking to her, you will be transported. Please make haste, for I can feel the veil weakening as we speak.
Oh shit.
The shadow is coming. So, with that, unless you guys have anything else to say, now would be the time to say it.
I will not fail you. Ta-da.
Yes.
I
as well as all of Dovencrest, are counting on you. So you guys will leave, I assume.
Yep.
And I mean, if you guys come up with any questions out of game that you would have wanted to ask them or whatever, I'm fine with that, as long as it's not.
As we're walking away, I just yell, "By the way, you have very attractive descendants."
Yes. Oh yes. So you guys are walking in. As you guys are walking through the kingdom, quote unquote, one of the elves will seek you out. He's a very attractive male elf. I think very attractive does not need to be said. They are all attractive elves. Every single one of these guys are.
They're all smoking hot. Just
This
somewhere.
is what he looks
better than-
like.
Oh, jeez.
Why is his eyes red? He's secretly a demon. Ahiga, stab.
They're ruby, not red. No. He will run you down, and not run you down, but he will he's kind of like
Chase after us, right?
chase after you, and he kind of flaps his wings and then lands in this, landing formation or whatever in front of you guys with his on one knee, and then he stands up and he says, "Ahiga, Varlis, Taliandai, and Lykos, correct?"
As I hold my
Yes,
wrist
he's
and
not a
nod.
monkey now.
Well, even if you still are a monkey, he'll still say that.
No. Never mind.
He's making a bad joke.
Lykos just shakes his
I
head at
again with the
Varlis.
taking everything serious. He says, I have something for you.
It's a brand new car.
He throws some poop
At
at
this
you.
point, I would probably take the car.
He says he gives you he pulls out these gloves, and he hands them
How
to
many?
whoever reaches their hand out.
I'll take it.
I do.
All right, so you guys tug of war over it.
We'll each take a single glove.
No. Hold on.
Give him the Lykos. You've had plenty.
Okay.
Lykos hasn't actually received any piece of clothing from anything.
It's true.
He'll give it to you then, Lykos.
Yeah.
And he says, I do not know how familiar you are with Archons. We are a lot alike, except for we are a little bit more limited in what we can do. But, should you need us, I have been granted the permission to assist you. He says, just he just says, just when you're wearing the gloves, hold them like this and bang your fists together 3 times. And I will come to your aid.
Cool. Is his name Gabriel?
No. His
Does
name,
that work?
His name is Rael.
I now question if these gloves would work in a golf clap.
Ah.
You notice that the symbol of the amulet around him is a shield.
Ah, he's a guardian type. Neat.
Well, it's nice to have the 8, though, definitely.
Lykos then says, it will be a pleasure to call upon you for aid.
Trust me.
As he puts the
pleasure
gloves on.
is all mine. And he bows. And you see, now that you guys have been engaged in conversation with him, but now that you're out of conversation with him, you look around and you notice that all of the angels are kind of forming this line. They're all bowing towards you in the same manner that he is. They're on one knee. They're not bowing, but they're on one knee towards you in sort of respectful manner. And you will see all of the angels, so I'm just going to reveal all these pictures.
Oh my gosh, no!
Oh, gee.
Everyone get ready. We're about to be bombarded
Oh my god, they're all
by
just
the power of the
sexually
Jared folder.
beautiful, So,
That's a lot of them.
Depending on where you guys went, you would have ran into them individually, but
I was on a mission.
yeah. So I'm just panning through for everybody to see.
I kind of like this one.
This woman right here. For anybody who's seen Mr. Robot, is the hot Swedish girl from that show.
You told me to watch that and I forgot.
Yeah.
Wow, all of them are named too? Holy wow.
Yeah.
But where's Gabriel?
Yeah, I wanted to avoid names like Gabriel and Michael, you know.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah. But they will all, and you know, they may even greet you and stuff as well. They're pretty much seeing you out, and you'll eventually get to the well, and you'll see what's her face, Darlie, standing there looking through this well, and it's swirling, and you see images kind of like they almost look holographic in this image. And she says, and she snaps out of it and addresses you guys, and she says, Bradley is already at the Kingdom of Light.
Oh, wow.
Perfect. I say as I will clench my
Unfortunately, you
fist.
do not have much time. The wedding is about to start.
I say, we must go now then. As I'll kind of try to make motion towards the well.
So, what? How do we use the ring to like teleport?
Says, we'll just merely walk through the rift, of course.
So
I kinda-
fall off the island.
The path will be made for you.
I kind of nod my head as I actually go just running leap of faith Assassin's Creed style, just go.
Yeah, we'll just say you jump into the well. That's how you get out of here.
Alright, fine.
So you see Ahiga cannonball into the well, who will probably be going
At
by a
first.
different name from this point forward.
I turn towards Taliandai and I'm like, we first got here by going out of a well.
Makes the most sense then, I say shrugging.
Good observation.
Well,
I turn towards Darlie. Are wells in these places like teleportation circles?
Sort of. They are a mystical well. They have many magical powers. Teleportation would be one of them.
Oh.
You see, there is, and she goes on to this explanation, whether you want to hear it or not. She says, you see, water connects all life. There is a river that flows through every plane. And these mystical waters run in these wells.
I pick up Taliandai and I throw him in.
She says, this is the beginning of the river Styx.
Wait a
Lykos
minute.
Then just does a
You mean the
cannonball
thing that
through.
we saw earlier that we tried not to jump into?
you just
Yes,
threw me in the
because
sticks, you bastard!
souls were trying to grab you and pull you into it.
Oh, so this is like way up the river.
This is the beginning of the river.
Oh. I get it.
That's why you can teleport. It can teleport you without the risk of your body being ripped apart because it flows in every plane. Anyways,
I already threw Taliandai in the...
And Lykos does a cannonball afterwards.
Cannonball! You mess up and do a belly
And he
smacker.
literally yells cannonball
Oh!
as he does it.
Okay, you do
And then
Joe.
he just
Do you want
does a loud smack as he falls on his stomach.
you want to
Nice.
link me the stuff so I can start working on it, or
Well, we'll worry about that here in a second. I can tell you here in a second. It's not going to
So-
be too much because you're still kind of in training.
Well,
But you
I
know
just-
what to get rid of, your human stats. You know what to add, the Dragonborn stats. Add Dark Vision, and add +1 to your AC for your natural scales, your natural skin, which I don't believe the book Dragonborn gives you.
nope.
And whatever your breath weapon is, if it's a D8, make it a D10. So increase the die by 1.
Well, he's platinum,
I got
so...
He's platinum, so it'd probably be fire.
So what is my blood? Okay, it's fire.
Show. Varlis being the last one to jump in.
And
Turns
oh, go
around,
ahead.
grabs Darlie, kisses her, then jumps backwards into the well.
Okay. She smiles. You see her smiling as you jump in.
No. I backflip into it.
Okay. So then you see her spinning in circles, and you can't tell whether she's smiling or not.
It's like, ah!
Ooh. No regrets. So you guys, well, when you jump into this this pool, you will see the souls swirling around you, and they all seem to be reaching out hands as if they're trying to help control your spinning through this portal. They seem very they're not. It seems like they're reaching out a helpful hand, they're not trying to grab you like the ones you saw before. And you'll notice that they kind of they look like they have wings. These souls.
Oh.
And,
Oh, it's the other angels using it.
And they reach out their hands. They don't grab your hands, but they reach it out if you want to grab it.
I will take their hand.
And when you grab it, you notice that the spinning stops, and you are kind of more gently pulled through this swirling tornado-like river, if you will. It's almost like you're being flushed down a toilet. And when
I
you
threw Taliandai in a toilet.
and when you get to the tip or the bottom of this tornado-like funnel, you guys, it all goes black, and then you guys wake up on the grounds next to the stairs right outside of the Kingdom of Light.
I landed in a rose bush.
Yeah, you land in a rose bush. I'm okay with that.
I'm ready.
Holy shit, a dragonborn.
So, so you almost immediately... Dang it.
Do you want me to switch up pictures for the new one I got?
Sure, if you got one.
You have a picture of a dragonborn?
Yep.
Cool.
I didn't think about it until today, but man, I really like my picture, so we're good.
It better be cool looking. It's time for Animaniacs. And we're zany to the max.
So, here is another picture. Again, obsessed with pictures. Cover up the actual name of the place.
Kingdom of Love.
So here's So this is kind of what it looks like. You're like on the outskirts.
I remember this.
It's 3 tiers. So there's your first tier, which is your market, your taverns, your peasants, and everything lives down there. And then the second tier you'll see is the more upper class citizens, and the knights and stuff stay there. And then the third tier is the actual castle itself. And that's where the king resides and stuff. So, and then here's another picture of it.
Oh god, what a glorious picture. Oh man, this takes me back down memory lane, man. This is great.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make this map bigger because everything seems kind of crushed.
It's so tiny.
I hope you like my new everything I've done here. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Where did you send it?
Oh, I straight up linked it in my character picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, otherwise it's on Skype now, so. I know wings, but I couldn't find a cool picture like that without wings.
Who says you
I need
don't
the
have
picture
one?
to, so
Oh.
that I can fix your token, but
I already sent you the picture on Skype, so.
Wait, can't he just like drag it onto the screen and?
Well,
I
if
could,
do,
but
it
he
gives
has to
me
do
his
something else.
token of Ahiga.
Oh.
I feel like the name I picked was the best.
Okay. So yeah, you guys line out here, and you will immediately start feeling like, I mean, just picture the movie Aliens, like something inside you is trying to rip itself out. Higa, well, or Anima, I should say, Animus.
As I do not resist the pull.
Yes, it hurts, but at the same time, it's almost like, I guess, a good hurt. I don't really know how to explain a good hurt, but
Ooh, it hurts so
it
good.
hurts so good.
It's, I think I understand. A relieving
Good, 'cause
pain,
I
if
don't
you
really
will.
quite understand it. All right, yeah.
It's
so-
like icy hot.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a pain, but it's almost a relieving pain.
Yeah, so
Vapor rub.
so you guys see him kind of agonizing through this, and you see this shell kind of forming around him. And this is literally
shit, he's
you
turning
are
into an
being
egg.
reborn. Yeah.
Don't worry, Ahiga. I'll break you out of it.
This takes a very long time. A very long time.
Oh. Taliandai, will you help me lift up this egg and bring it to a not so crowded area?
I nod my head.
Nope.
Yes, it is very heavy, but you guys combined strength will be able to lift them up and move them around.
Yeah, screw it. I just roll them.
Okay, you guys,
Come out all deformed. Thanks, guys, for carrying me around.
you guys are right about here. Right where that green dot is.
Ah,
Now, if you
oh,
look
sorry.
at this mini map right here, you'll see there's a little building right here on the outskirts. That is the Tower of Paylords, not Far's Walk. You see it towering over you. It's taller than the biggest tower of the castle. It's a very large statue. Picture the Statue of Liberty, but a lot bigger. It must have taken them decades to build this thing. But anyways, there's that to the well, actually to the northwest. This map is actually up is west, but and then there's the big kingdom in front of you. There are guards at the gate. They seem to be the guard seems to be quite heavy. There's like 8 guards, 4 to each side of the gate, which is heavier than usual. You imagine there's probably 1 guard per door or gate normally. So you can already tell that
shit's going down.
Yeah, the security has already been heightened for what you would imagine is the wedding.
I think we should head that way.
What do you guys want to do? You have a
I
guy.
have to wait for Senor Egbert here to hatch.
Give me a con save to see how well you can keep quiet while going through all of this pain. Anima.
But he's in an egg.
The egg is forming around him. Like
Oh.
very slowly, like piece by piece is forming around him.
I might just say fuck the roll and just it's a very labored and controlled noise, but it's still loud enough to get people's attention.
Yes, you are. He's making screaming noises loud enough that will attract attention if he is not
Silence.
It's not done. Yeah.
I pull out my lute and I strum, and suddenly all sound stops.
Oh, smart.
There you go. All sounds stops. Very smart.
Sadly, I'm
two
focusing
guards-
so much on canceling that it kind of makes everything sound like
Yeah.
stop.
What is the radius? So it's as long anybody who within earshot of this is silenced.
Let's go with maybe a 30-foot radius.
Well, I don't actually know how far it goes. I was just assuming.
Well, let's say I'm able to contain it down to a 30-foot
Okay.
radius.
Yeah, if that makes sense
Like,
to me.
everything within it cannot be heard, but things outside can be heard
So
inside.
you're playing very low. You're playing a very low. I mean, you could jam it really loud and make it a bigger radius, I assume. But you're playing very low, and so the guards are still having their conversation, and you can tell by looking at them.
It kinda
that it's not
sounds like-
affecting their conversation. They still
To
seem
everyone
hear
else,
each
it
other.
kind of sounds like, "Ah!"
Yeah. Are you guys gonna wait for him to go through his transformation?
Yep. I'm gonna play for a whole day.
My question is, how long do we... my question is, do we even have to, sneak in? I mean, we are friends with, we know Bradley, we knew Lola, we had connections to
owe me
people who are
one.
trying to help this world.
That's. I mean, yeah. That's. I mean, obviously you're not talking to me. Sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, we've heavily influenced the realm of light. I'm sure we can get in.
And I do air quotes, and the guards owe me one.
Yeah, so honestly, why are we even bothering sneaking in? We could just walk up and ask to go in.
Because we have Mr. McEgbert here.
Stop calling me Egbert.
Well, I'm just gonna say, when Egbert hatches, you know for a fact
We got
we can let us in.
That's an excellent name for him.
All right. So you guys also one thing I forgot to mention when you guys looking at each other, you notice you guys look a little bit more. You're kind of glowing a little bit. You notice you all kind of have this this cape, this glowing cape, kind of not like Superman cape, but it's more like a cloak, I guess.
Yeah, like we just have a small aura about us, right?
Have another
Yeah, but
cloak.
it's like more of an aura than an actual thing you're wearing, and all of it seems to be surrounding all of you guys. Like each one of you have this aura-like cape around you. It makes you
Okay.
look way more elegant.
Happy we're not wearing another random cloak because we would be hot as balls.
You know, this doesn't take up any slots or anything.
We're wearing like 3 layers of clothing already, and it's probably midsummer.
So, Taliandai looks at you. Are you sure that isn't an exaggeration?
Oh.
I'm gonna kill you when I get out of this!
I'm not in enough pain to slap you, bitch.
He goes to punch him, the eggshell forms right there.
For every egg pun you give me, I will quicken the transformation by an hour.
Oh my god. Hold on. I have a list that I made for random occasions.
Alright, well, alright.
Fucking robbing shit!
Are you sure you're not egging us on?
Just warming you up for the life you're about to live as a dragonborn.
I mean, I can't think of a good one. Shit!
The yoke's on you, buddy.
I literally, I can literally just imagine everyone like being all super respectful to him and calling him Animus and all this, and then we just walk up, "Hey, Egbert."
It's okay, Animus. You just have to have a thick shell.
There's like a little goblin who gives you a rim shot every time you say it. Oh wait, you guys still have little mud face. Yeah, he's got a little drum set up on your shoulder. He's got a little drum set set up on your shoulder. It's more high pitched than that because it's a tiny little drum set. But every time you make a pun.
Anyway, Animus, I wouldn't get too mad about the puns. You don't want to get hard boiled.
For whatever reason, your puns seem to be making his egg form quicker. You don't understand.
I feel it coming!
I'm literally cracking up.
Hey guys, I know a way to hatch him though. I'll turn into a bird,
There you go. He just starts sitting on him.
and then I'll sit on him. I'll turn into a giant owl and sit on him.
That's a good plan. Well, maybe we should talk about and hatch it out some more.
That was perfect.
Alright.
I'm not gonna chicken out or anything.
Yeah.
I lost count.
Yeah. Alright, so the egg is starting to rapidly form, and you guys are making this joke in complete silence, and nobody hears them, except for you guys, for whatever reason. But it seems to be doing something. And your egg will fully form. Go ahead.
I put the image in my head of the platinum dragon just like having a claw over his face at this point.
He's probably laughing. But
All the winged elves are freaked out because the platinum dragon is just laughing his ass off.
yeah, like the whole world's shaking. So he now looks like a very large Yoshi egg. He is, and it's like shaking back and forth as he's like, basically transforming inside of it. And
Oh my gosh! Is it gonna be a Charmander?
yeah, just give me a strength check. Let's see how quick you get out of this egg.
If he needs to.
You are
Strength
literally, quite literally being reborn.
Strength check or
Check, yes, sorry, strength check. Or
Sure,
athletics,
if
I'm
I
sorry, athletics.
okay.
If I sit on him, can his hatching process get
Oh
advancement?
Well, I
fuck!
was gonna say I'd give him advantage, but it doesn't really matter at this point.
Well, he yoked up.
Yeah, it's
Fucker!
so, yeah, he's either got a 7 or an 8.
You.
As you're starting to come to, and you realize that you've changed. You're trying to you're in an egg. You know what's happened. The pain has subsided. You feel normal.
Stuck.
Nobody knows what it feels like to be born because we obviously we forget it. But you are feeling for the first time what it's like to be born, and you're conscious and aware of it as you're trying to get out of this egg, and it's
No,
really
what?
hard. This shell
what?
is really hard.
So he said there would be a sword waiting for me, right?
Well, we'll get to that. It's not there
Well,
yet. No.
Oh, I had a really cool idea though for a hero point.
Well, yeah, but the sword isn't in the egg, unfortunately.
Okay. Well then, I guess can I just do this then? Can I spend a hero point to say fuck it?
No,
I would.
wait.
I think that would be a waste
I know.
of a hero
Wait,
point.
wait.
This
I
isn't
know
gonna-
how to do this. I know how to do this.
How many hero points you got? Jeez.
Hey,
I
Ahiga,
haven't-
you
I haven't
might
spent
want to
it yet.
hurry up before you get to fried.
But yeah, but then it'd be
you
the same
did
question
use
made.
one earlier today, though, so you did deduct
No,
that hero
that's
point,
not
right?
it. Oh
Huh?
no, I didn't use it yet earlier.
No,
I was,
remember you said the 18 was fine.
Oh, okay. I thought he used one for when he was talking to the platinum for some reason, but I guess not.
Talion,
I thought about
Talion, Talion did look over at the others. Man, all these egg puns are cracking me up.
I already made
But
that.
then again, that's the problem for him. But then again, that's what he needs to be doing right now, isn't it?
So give me another athletics. You can have it. What the hell? You don't have advantage. It's still advantage doesn't help. You guys see a fist like pop through the shell, and it's got this slimy goo on it, and it looks very scaly, and platinum-ish. So this, I mean, it takes you a little bit, maybe 10 minutes before the fist comes out after the egg's been fully formed. But then after the fist comes through, the egg starts cracking rather rapidly. And eventually, this slimy fetus will come out that is Animus. And your wrist will be glowing a bright platinum color as you come out. And you'll see a sword fall from the sky, and it sticks right into the ground in between your legs. And it glows with these fancy letters that only you will be able to read. And
so the wise, right?
it is in the Guardian language. You know this
Which I-
because when you look at it, it glows and the letters start like popping out and forming into a language you can read, common most likely, and it says "Sword of Answering" on it.
Oh my god.
Good thing I got another joke.
Well,
Oh,
you
I'm
might
sorry,
as
it
well
actually
spell
is-
it out with us.
What alignment is your character? It doesn't say "Sword of Answering." It has a different name. What alignment are you?
My guy is lawful good.
Lawful good? Yeah. It says retorter on it. That's a stupid name. You know what? Name it whatever the hell you want. I don't like that name.
Retorter? What do you mean retorter?
Well, depending on what your alignment is, the sword has a different name. I know what he's talking about.
Retorter.
Yes. It has an aquamarine jewel in it.
I want to call it like Justicar or something like that.
Okay. It is a +3 sword to attack
Oh
with
my-
damage.
Give me a moment. Holy shit.
Holy
In addition, while you hold the sword, you can use your reaction to make one melee attack with it against any creature in your reach that deals damage to you. You have advantage on...
Nice!
Hold on, wait, there's more. You have advantage on that attack roll, and any damage dealt with this special attack ignores any damage, immunity, or resistance the target has.
Dude!
Guardian weapons are
Okay.
badass.
So resistance to... Or reaction, my bad. Reaction can attack someone who has damaged me, you said?
Hmm? Here, I'll just...
Let us tell you, they shut up. Oh, this is like a short from in the book or something, I
It
take
is.
it.
It is.
It can only be wielded by you. If anybody else wields it, they can't use it. The sword
It's shit-ass heavy.
refuses to be used.
It pretty much
then
turns
it may
into like
curse
the
at you
sword
for
in the
a while.
stone.
Yes, and it also has an intelligence.
Can I talk?
That's a good
So
question.
what kind of sword is it? Is just whatever the hell I can use, or?
It is a longsword. Actually, well, it's technically a bastard sword, but I don't think they have those in this system. In fifth
Yeah,
edition.
no, it is a longsword. So
So, yeah.
Cool, his thing's aquamarine.
Yeah, and it's got a gem in it that's aquamarine. Also, there's more.
oh god,
Don't worry, there are downsides to being a dragonborn. These are just the upsides.
yeah, I figured it was.
There are your symbol begins to glow, and you see something crawling out of it. And it looks up at you, and it burps. It is
it's a tiny dragon.
little tiny platinum dragon. Probably the equivalent of a pseudo dragon.
It's like 3 inches tall.
It is very tiny.
I clench my fist, seeing what this is, and
You
We'll
guys
nod
saw
my head.
Bradley's turn to this size, and when he summoned it and come out of his wrist, and then he said blah blah blah, and then it turned bigger. You will not be
Yeah,
able to
but
do
Bradley's
that.
a badass.
Yeah, but
I kind of look at it and just realize this is real. I really am a servant now.
Well, you're in training, is what he said. But
You
you're
better believe it, Egbert.
As I'll try to command it back into my, or at least have it sit on my shoulder or something, and I
Does whatever you tell it to do.
Wait, I have one more bun. Being a dragonborn,
like.
you can't beat it.
Oh,
uh,
egg beater. I got it.
that is
I'm happy
fucking
someone
cool.
did.
Yeah, it looks like it's made out of metal, or well, platinum, if you will.
So I have it sit upon my shoulders, and we'll look. We have a mission.
I kind of
All right,
grin a
so-
bit and say,
For the next day, in-game day, you are taking a -2 to all your saves for being reborn. It will go away to the next day.
You have muscle problems.
Yes, you're just because you're not familiar. You're still yourself, but in a new body. So you've got to get used to this new body, and because of that, you're taking a hit on a lot of things.
-2 on everything, or just my saves?
Just pretty much anything that your new body would inhibit you from doing. So
everything.
pretty much everything, except for I guess will saves and intelligence stuff. You wouldn't take any penalties for that. So because you're still yourself. But anything physical like your dex, your strength, you're getting used to your body. You're taking a -2.
I'll stand and look at them and say, "We have a mission. We must." And I'll wobble. Oh, shit! And kind of take a step forward. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, your first walk feels like you're on ice skates walking on the ground, but then you get your bearings, and you feel the strength that your body gives you, but it's still awkward because you're not used to it. It's like going from being skinny to a bodybuilder in one day. You don't know how to do it yet. So you're awkwardly walking, and you guys will hear bells going off, not alarm bells, but more like celebratory bells going off inside the kingdom. And you imagine this
shit.
means that the wedding is probably getting ready to start.
I
Just
literally
in time.
dive into a full sprint.
Okay.
See, fast. Our dragonborn's fast.
No, I'm still normal speed. I'm running fast. I'm like taking my action and dashing.
I mean, you're still getting used to running, so I'd say you're probably running at -10 of your normal speed at this point because you're kind of like, you look like you're drunk.
Aha! Log Strider!
But yeah, you guys run, and the guards, they see you guys coming, and they look at you, and they kind of they look at each other in confusion as you guys get to the gates, and they don't ask any questions. They just open them for you.
Advantage of being a Dragonborn.
Well, they weren't looking at just the Dragonborn. They were looking at all of you guys.
Oh.
Okay. They looked at the Dragonborn and looked at each other, confused, and then looked at the rest of you guys, and then opened the gate. So you don't really know what caused them to open the gate, but they opened the gate regardless. And when they open the gate, one of the guards will say, "Quickly, it's about to start. These doors are not supposed to be open."
Get everyone ready. I'll say, calling over to him in my new hissy, thick tone.
You're saying that to who?
Really?
The guard?
The guards.
He's like, ready for what?
Anything.
Well, shit's about to go down.
Right, yeah, just, like, there's danger coming.
No.
Really?
You've run ahead. I stopped for a minute and I'm like, shit's about to go down.
Wait, what? Wait, are you the cause of this? What is going on?
Nope. We're trying to save shit.
Well, just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
There's a guy who came here on a larger dragon here.
Yes, Bradley's been here for a day, at least.
Do you know where he is?
Of course. He went to the castle. We assume he's in the castle.
Good! This'll make things a lot faster. Oh, also,
very
alert the
confused.
guard. The Assassin's Guild from... Crap, where were we?
Farscape.
Right. The Assassin's Guild from Farscape is going to try to kill the king.
I forget, did you guys reveal the Assassin's Guild plans to Bradley?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, we did.
So they'll say, yes, Bradley mentioned something, that's why the guard has been increased. Well, even more so than what the initial wedding required.
Koth returns.
Awesome. Tell everyone, get ready, happening now.
They look very angry when you say that the name Daikoth, as if they're ready to unleash some death. They say, well, he would be foolish to attack the castle now.
Yeah.
Still running!
All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and move you guys to another page because there's some pictures.
Yay, pictures!
Yay, pictures. You guys walk. Well, before I show you the pictures, let's. I'm gonna.
Mind
keep
you,
guys
the
in
reason I'm normally the one to stay behind now is I can make up for the lost ground the fastest.
Okay, so you guys get to about this point right here, and you notice that there's people lined up, almost like a parade, and they seem to have like handfuls of like rose petals, or like not handfuls, but like basketfuls of these rose petals that they apparently will probably be throwing on the king as they walk by, You overhear a conversation, Mr. Perceptive, and the rest of you probably would hear this too. That they say, "Oh, I hope they come down here so we can get a glimpse of the beautiful queen," and conversations that kind of resemble that. Like, well, I hope they come down here with the increased security. I don't think they're going to. Well, I have hope that they'll come down here, and they just want to see the king. So
I got some sweet and sour chicken too.
sweet and sour chicken. And so when you get here, the gates are shut, and the guards, again, 4 and 4 on each door. The guard, and again, you guys have to go up some stairs and do a lot of walking or running to get here. And the guards are like, the ceremony has started. No admittance. I'm sorry. That includes you. And then the other guard's like, what the? As he looks at you, Mr. Platinum.
As I come up still out of breath, we come to assist Bradley.
They both, the two guards closest to the pathway, they both laugh at each other. They're like, yes, like Bradley needs your help.
As my little dragon thing just squawks at him. Ah!
Oh, they're like they kind of like take a step back. They're like, "What the?" And they're like, "That's cute, but."
If you want the king and this entire land to survive, you will allow us in.
I was told by Bradley and the king themselves not to let anyone through once the bells rang, so I apologize.
Hold on. I step forward. Listen. What's coming? He's really going to need help.
I assist him. Oh, you already rolled. Sure. Okay. Well, I assist him anyway, giving him advantage. So
I rolled a 6 on the dice, but it's a solid 6. They pretty much are convinced at this point. They say, well, I mean, the ones that you said that to is like, well, who am I to argue with, you know, with just go on in. And
He's really? Who am I to not trust someone so flamboyant?
Well, you get the idea that they kind of know who you are, even though you may not think that they should know who you are. Maybe that's on to you, maybe it's not.
Were two of you some of the guards that I met on the road back then?
They say, well, there's really no time to talk. If you're gonna go, you need to go.
go. Come on, we must travel.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
I look at the guards. I cast True Seeing.
Okay.
There you fucking go.
What all does True Seeing reveal?
Everything.
Well, what is everything?
Like any illusion, any invisibility, any falsities, anything.
Okay.
It also lasts for like an hour.
Give yourself an action point.
Not.
As you cast this, the two guards on the outer side of the furthest away from the path, they have these belts just littered with daggers, and their eyes, like, well, I don't really know how True Seeing would reveal, but they look like straight up assassins, and they even have the gauntlet on their hand to represent the guild. There's no doubt in your mind that they are assassins.
I pause for a moment after casting True Seeing, and I point. Them. They're assassins.
I hate to roll initiative for two assassins, but roll initiative.
No time.
They will attack.
No, they won't.
I need a token.
Yeah, if you guys will be able to act first. So if you want to do something before initiatives, by all means, maybe you'll be able to take care of them before we worry about initiatives.
Well.
Crap, I thought I could do more with suggestion.
I gotta go feed the rabbit really fast. So I think
Well,
what I'm going to
that's
do.
a great time.
I know.
Thanks.
So I think what I'm just gonna do really fast is I'm going to cast command
Don't
at
worry
a
about
second
it.
level.
I'll just pause it for a second, so because I don't want.
Okay. I was gonna second level command, just make them both grovel.
Yeah, well, but there's a roll involved. We'll just this way.
I'll be right. Wording on True Seeing is the spell gives a willing creature you touch, in this case myself, the ability to see things as they actually are. For the duration, the creature has true sight, notices secret doors hidden by magic, and can see into the ethereal plane, all out to a range of 120 feet.
Okay.
So I see all
you
things
into
as
the
they
ethereal
truly
plane,
are.
too.
Yeah.
Wow. Action point truly earned. As you see into the ethereal plane, you see all sorts of movement. You see these black-like creatures. They look very similar to the creatures you saw in Brevlin. They seem to be kind of like boogeyman walking around, like tiptoeing, and they're all over the place.
I look around in shock as I say, guys, this isn't good.
As I still have my new blade out.
It's more than just the assassins. This place is swarming with those creatures that attack the other town. They're all hiding in the ethereal plane.
Lykos minions are here.
Just a reminder,
We gotta get
that's
to
what they
Brad.
look like.
Of course.
We have to get to
Because
Bradley.
we aren't haunted
We have
enough.
to warn her.
And I'm like, oh. And I take off this way.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. So. All right. So back to the people. I mean, so we know what you're doing, Varlis. Ahiga. Nah, damn it. Animus. And
No, just
Taliandai.
call him
No,
Egbert.
no one actually knows my name yet, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
We call him Egbert now.
Hope
so
that's my new token.
What are you guys doing? You each get a turn before they get a turn, before we get into initiative, so.
So, I'll move over to the nearest one.
Which would be this one.
So, and I'll just reach up to grab him.
Keep in mind the guards are a bit on edge. They don't necessarily believe you. They are very skeptical, and if you go up to grab this guy, they're kind of going to turn all of their attention to you.
I don't care for now. I just am going to straight up grab this dude and reveal his gauntlet.
Okay, I see what you're doing. Give me athletics, because he's going to try to prevent you from doing such. He's an escape artist, so I think, what is it?
Can I intimidate him into staying still first? Just because I am giant dragon hissing, snarling? You know?
Sure, why not?
As I'll grab him and kind of look at him.
He kind of like he falls back and his back hits the stone wall here, and you can tell you started him, and the other guards are kind of looking at this, and they step in front of him because they still don't know who he is to kind of protect him, and they're like, what is your angle here,
I'll
dragon?
dive past, grab him, and reveal the gauntlet as quick as I can. If you want to give him the level of law check now.
All right, roll me athletics.
I'm assuming he has disadvantage now, the other guy.
Yeah, you like reach through the guards and like raise up his hand, and the guy just like is just, I don't know what, from maybe because he's intimidated for whatever reason, he just doesn't think about pulling away, and you see the gauntlet, like the sleeve rolls down or whatever, and the gauntlet is revealed, and the guards immediately all turn and point their weapons at him.
They are everywhere.
All right. I believe that is your turn. So who? Lykos and Taliandai, you still get actions before anybody else can.
Alright. I am going to cast Spirit. I'm going to step forward between both the assassins here, and I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians, and since I can see the assassins, I can name them as my targets.
Okay. So angels start coming down.
Yep, and I'm casting it as a 4th level spell,
Okay.
which increases its damage by a die 8. And they both need to make wisdom saving throws.
Wait, I have.
Because there's 2 of them here.
What am I rolling outside? Wisdom.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to keep my distance to about right here, because it's a 15-foot aura.
Okay, they fail.
Alright. They immediately are going to take 4d8 damage, radiant.
Roll it.
Also,
on,
if there's
Tally.
anything in the ethereal... Actually, I don't think I can target things in the ethereal plane, can I?
Why not?
Not with the spell.
Because I'm not there myself.
Yeah. Because spells don't normally target them.
12 damage.
Okay. To both of them? Okay, that happens. Lykos.
Lykos doesn't know what he's doing yet.
Yeah,
Okay, well, you have the opportunity to do something before they go. You can hold your action.
Phil, did you roll a 0 for initiative?
No, I didn't
we
roll
haven't
initiative
done
yet.
initiatives yet because I didn't know if you guys are going to dispose of them before. So.
Well, I will pretty much much as a bonus action. Where'd it go? Cast Flame Blade.
Okay.
Which gives me a scimitar made out of fire.
Okay.
And it lasts 10 minutes, and then I, with my other hand, will pretty much just draw my regular scimitar.
Okay. You do that.
And then I will get ready for if anything else happens.
Okay. You can move yourself to a position too, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of go over near the one this one's surrounded, right?
Yes, by guards. All of the guards seem to be pointing at him. The guards don't seem to know that this one is also an assassin. Just
I'm gonna go. Well, Taliandai pointed them both out, right?
Taliandai pointed them both out, but the guards didn't believe them. They now believe the one is an assassin, but not necessarily the other one. So.
Well, because I trust Taliandai, I am gonna go over to this one.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure if any smart person
Well,
saw.
it's not their
Wait a
turn
minute,
yet. This is all things that they've realized when it's not even their turn. So when it's their turn, they may...
the guards have a different turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were caught off guard, so they're kind of last. They're gonna go when Varlis goes.
Well, the only reason I haven't rolled initiative is
You don't need to. You're out of the combat. You're out of the initiative. So I'm using your initiative for the guards.
yeah.
So
And you can say I can continue my trot up to the main castle anytime.
yeah, sure. Well, the combat's only going to be a few seconds, so your travel to the gate will be just as long as this combat takes, probably.
Yeah, that's why I've stopped right where I am.
Yeah, because you're eventually going to have to go through the crowd. So now we're back in the top of initiatives. I assume the assassin's dex is better than yours, Lykos, unless you have some like crazy dex for whatever reason.
What are their dex is probably higher than
16 is theirs.
19 is mine.
Oh well, then you go first.
Why would you assume theirs is higher?
Because they're assassins. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Rely
they're
on dex.
NPCs.
Their
They're
dex
NPCs
is-
who are unimportant, so...
Yeah. Well, yeah. They're not. I don't know
well-
if they're necessarily from the book though. But anyways, go ahead.
I am going to
Or
attack,
homebrew assassins.
I always
attack
assume...
double with one with my fire scimitar, one with my regular scimitar, of course.
Do it.
This is for my regular scimitar.
Hit this time. Wow.
Awesomeness.
And I have to go into my spell to do this one. Because that's that one.
Oh!
Holy crits everywhere, Batman. Just give me the total damage on the dude.
Holy shit.
Jeez,
He's gonna be
okay.
1 and the other one's gonna be 2.
35.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah.
Does anyone think it's ironic that Lykos can hit a stealthy assassin but can't hit a giant insect?
Now
Yeah.
that is funny.
Well, he's been training.
You know what? Those
He
might
doesn't,
be-
see, he doesn't want to hit the insect internally though, because you know he relates with beasts more than humans. So this you'll hit him and like he tries to dodge the fire, and it hits him up against the wall, kind of fatiguing him more, and that is your turn. And then the assassin who will try to retaliate with what? That's not what an assassin sounds like. What's your AC? This is going to be the other assassin attacking.
Oh, wow.
6. Yeah, he hit me.
Okay, you take 5 piercing, and give me a con save. And Ahiga he's at disadvantage now because he's surrounded.
I'm
I
sorry, who?
totally failed that one.
I'm sorry, who?
You, Animus. You are.
Alright, I was about to-
He's trying to hit you but he's at disadvantage. So 16 hit you. With
As it just
staff?
clangs harmlessly against my chest.
We Well, you failed the con, so let's deal with the poison. Oh crap!
Holy
Take 25 poison. Yeah, the poison's worse than the.
They just have to have high accuracy. The poison makes up for it.
Yeah.
Wow, that dropped me down to 107
Oh
to
my
57.
gosh! You're almost at double digits, you poor thing.
Wait, how are you in the hundreds?
If you wild chase, he has an insane hit point total.
Wait, when did you watch?
No,
Oh,
my max hit points is 107.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Yeah, they're not
Okay.
shiny like the wizards.
wow. You have more hit points than me.
Ooh, that's okay.
That's
That-
a
that's a
surprising amount of
question.
shite.
I would complain, but I rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll worry about that later. We won't. I don't want to waste too much game time. I want to get to a good stopping point. Well, I mean, not that we're stopping anytime soon, but like, you know what I mean. Like, we still got a little bit to go. So, Taliandai.
We get you.
I'm going to immediately, maintaining my aura to keep attacking the assassins, I will then cast Sending and send a message to Bradley. And I will say,
Nice!
the assassins have infiltrated the castle, and Daikoth forces hide in the ethereal plane.
Oh, I missed that.
Nice!
Can he
I
reply?
miscalculated my health points.
Uh,
How much I was down.
Let me check. Da-da-da. He can answer in a like manner immediately.
I feel like there was no point in me leaving.
He says.
No, yeah, but you have the items, so yeah, you're kind of needed.
He says the attack has been sprung inside the castle. Dealing with it now.
I look to the others.
Make
They're in
your
the
way-
castle.
Basically, make your way here.
All right.
Yeah.
We have to hurry and get to the castle. They're already there.
Understood.
Wait, your spell's called Send Message?
Sending.
Sending.
The
Oh.
third level is a third level evocation.
Oh, okay.
Okay, never mind. You did notice that there was some odd effects when you cast the spell, but roll me a percentile actually, high or low.
Is Sending going to be another one of those that break the plane?
No, I mean
No.
it's not as severe as when you're casting conjuration, but there's other things at play here that I can't really say.
You know, Taliandai, it could be worse. You could end up inside a wall.
Hi. Damn it.
Okay. You get two responses. You get the response from Brad, and you also get another response from another voice that says, "You are foolish to come here. This will be your grave."
Inside my head, I say, "Piss off, Daikoth."
Oh god. So I think we just. I kind of glance over and says, Daikoth heard me.
Good. Then he knows we're coming.
I think Egbert here is having too much fun with his voice.
I really do.
And I also say, and he said this will be our grave. He's gonna try to kill us here.
Not before I'm done with him.
Does anyone else feel like I'm probably in really big danger then?
You're the... Oh.
Yeah, you're alone at the castle where the attack has already been sprung.
But you don't
Can
know
you
this
make it
because
faster, Taliandai?
the people here are waiting anxiously for the gates to open and the king and queen to come out. So you, as far as you're concerned, you don't know. Everything's normal, I guess.
Alright,
Except for
so-
the assassins.
Everything's normal.
Except for the
So-
assassins.
Let me answer that with
So
two
I'll
words.
call out as a...
Shit.
So I'll call out as a free action there to Taliandai. Can you make me move faster?
I don't have long strider.
Did haste? Nothing? No.
I did.
Let me. Do I? No, I don't. I don't have haste. Haste is actually not a cleric spell.
The one guy who could help you with that is already hastily.
I think Lykos could do it. I'm not sure though.
But if he has it available.
I don't. Like,
Yeah,
well,
there's your bro.
I don't have it in my spell lists set
Oh
up
my
and
gosh!
prepared.
I did a stupid. Before I left, I should have cast fairy fire on them.
Whatever, it's fine. Anyway, so does this guy look like he's about to give up, or is he gonna fight?
The guards seem to be doing their job. You can help them out if you wish. It's entirely up to you.
I kind of.
They still haven't had their turn yet.
I just disarm this son of a bitch.
Alright, roll it. So what do I need me to make a dex save or?
No, I disarm him. Rip. No. Yeah, just make another acrobatic
at disadvantage. Oh, I dropped my dice.
As I literally just grab his belt.
Well, one of them is a natural 20. The other one is a natural 2.
Nice.
Damn it.
As
All
I
right.
just rip
It's like
Either way.
the guards are like they have their spears at him or their halberds at him, and then you're like hoo-yah-psha! And you just knock his sword out of his hand as he's distracted by the guards, and the sword is flying behind him and sticks in the ground.
As I say, I have no time for this, and I just start running towards the castle.
As he, on his turn, is probably going to quick draw one of his other swords, or not swords, daggers. But all right, so Ahiga runs through the gates. You can barge through the gates if you wish.
His name's not Ahiga anymore. It's
Damn
Egbert.
it! That's what it's. I'm reading what's on the screen.
I know you didn't change my thing, so
I know. Well, I didn't want to take time, but here I'll at least do this for you. But anyway, so excuse me.
So, combat over? Question mark?
You break through. I mean, you can leave the guards to deal with it, or you can help the guards out.
we have bigger problems.
So the guards attack. Finally, they will. Thanks to you, Lykos, they will rip through this one. And,
Yeah, Lykos kicked ass today.
They don't.
Or
seem-
should I say, assassin?
This guy's kind of like bobbing and weaving,
Wow.
like a pro. Hold on.
The other guy, not so much.
Yeah, he's bobbing and weaving, but it's only a matter of time before he's gonna get stabbed. Lykos. Bless you.
How far? I'm gonna casually walk up to the other guy. Still with flame sword and everything out. Where did I put flame? There's flame light. This is for the damage and stuff, of course.
Nice.
And
Not as cool, but still pretty good. There you are. So, 25 damage.
yep, 25.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you catch you run your flame sword down the side of his arm, burning him, and he's like and tries to take a step back, but he can't because there's a wall there.
Yeah.
So, but he's still he's kind of he looks very panicked, but he's still holding his ground for whatever stupid reason. And it's his turn, and
On his turn,
he
he needs to immediately roll a wisdom save.
Oh, okay, let me keep forgetting I have this character sheet here. 11.
Fails. He takes another 46.
46 or 4d6?
48, actually.
Oh,
48.
We'll just roll.
No, he takes 40 dice 6.
Yeah. I was like 46. Gee.
4d6.
Okay, so the angels attack.
No, that's more
the
like
angels just touch him on the
outside.
head and he explodes and blood and guts go everywhere.
Oh, God.
And they shrug their shoulders like, damn, Michael. No. 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 I mean, he's literally surrounded. I mean, between the angels and the guards, he has no chance. I'm just gonna fast forward this inevitable death of his. He's gonna try to escape. Oh, well, he's at disadvantage, so not so good. He tries to grab for something and throw it on the ground, but you see a spear go right through his arm and pin it up against the wall, and then the vial in his hand just falls to the ground, and it doesn't break because it wasn't thrown hard enough. And you see the fear just in his eyes as he is just like 4 spears just jab him right in the gut.
He worked for the wrong people.
And blood starts coming out of his mouth, and then he lumps over. There's no need to delay the inevitable and waste your guys' time. And the guards are like, go, get in there. They're like all on your side now.
Yeah, run 60.
Okay, so
Taliandai.
everybody in this circle here, give me perceptions, including you, Varlis, as we're all caught up now.
Taliandai, get back there.
Yeah, you get back there, you buddy.
Holy fucking shit! What the
Can I use passive?
Oh yes, yeah, just go.
27.
Would my passive of 19 work?
Yeah, you can use your passive if you wish. I'm giving you the option to roll if you want.
Well, in that case,
I'm
20.
using my 19.
Okay, yeah. So everybody above 18 is going to see this. You guys see, right here in the crowd, you see a head turn, and the eyes of this person, for whatever reason, catches your attention, and the eyes look like slits. Like animal-like, not round like the pupils of a human. The pupils look.
Well, I
slit-like.
wouldn't see that. That's really far away.
It's my turn, right?
It's the roll.
Oh. Well.
I immediately
You're really good at
react.
perceiving things.
If I'm allowed, I will immediately react and cast Banish on the slitted eye person.
Yeah, Varlis, you see one right there. That's your perception. You have to pass him to get to where you are. I'm sorry. What do
no.
you do?
I want to immediately react and cast Banish when I see the person's eyes.
Okay.
It is a 4th level spell.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Oh.
Wouldn't it also, like, get rid of his disguise or something?
All it says is you attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence.
Well, but it takes you to their home plane of existence. Does the spell... Wait, hold on. I'm thinking 3-5. So, you can send them to another plane, or does it take them back to their home plane? Because it's 2 different...
home plane.
Home plane.
Okay, so then nothing happens.
Well, wait, no. How it works is it either takes them to their home plane, or it sends them to another plane of existence for a minute.
If that's the case, do I get a save?
Yes, charisma.
Okay. It fails. And it vanishes.
Nice, bro.
However,
And
give
no
me a
one
D100 and high or low.
Oh, I broke the plane again!
Come on.
I'm feeling high. Oh, I was really high.
Yeah, man! Pod for the win!
The spell goes very well, except for you actually... there is a tear in the plane that is visible for like a second. So there's like tear, sucks them in, tear goes away. Everybody around them, it happens so fast and they're not really paying attention, but some of them will notice, but they won't know what the hell just happened. They're like confused.
Woo, party tricks!
You feel like you executed this spell better than you've ever executed it before.
I'm just smiling
In
so
spite of
big.
resistance. Varlis, the gates, they are locked. Like you try to open them, and they are locked from the other side. There do not seem to be any guards on this side of the gates. You, with your passive
Why
perception,
are you guys running this way?
you
I
will
don't
hear
know.
the sound of swords clinging in battle on the other side of the gates. It sounds muffled, almost as if they're through yet another door.
I get a bang on it. Hey!
Okay,
Hey guys.
you bang on the gate and nothing happens.
If you know who I am, open it.
Okay.
And suddenly, everyone suddenly teleports like half a mile.
I'm running up there. Is what I'm saying. I'm doing.
You notice a few civilians will come and try and help you open this gate. They say, "Oh, we'll help you," and they're like ramming the gate, trying to open it, but nothing's happening.
Should I roll perception?
You can roll whatever the hell you want, buddy.
I'm rolling perception while looking at these guys.
Okay, that guy's gone.
Probably notice nothing.
You give me a there's like these gates are made out of this like very thick wood, and there's a knot in it with like a hole. Well, there's I'm sorry, take that back. The gates are very well built, but in between the two gates there's a crack. As you're hitting it, the crack is opening a little, and you can see through. And you see the doors to the actual castle itself burst open, and this like electricity fly out.
Oh, screw this then. I animate the doors.
Oh, brilliant!
Nicely done. I'm gonna say you can get yeah. I mean, they're very large doors, but I think you're good. You can at least animate one of them, no problem. And the door, give me a D100. High or low?
Low.
Oh, thank God.
The door does seem to bend to your will, and you feel like you have some assistance.
I just caused the door to
Yeah.
bolt off its hinges, and I rush through.
Okay. You
To hit a
guys
rock wall.
see the door take shape. Do you leave the door behind you or take it with you?
Oh no, I'm bringing it.
Okay. It rips off its hinges, and it seems to form a face almost.
Really?
Other than that, it
Oh.
works to you normally.
I'm like, that's
Yeah,
new.
this is the first time, yeah, that's ever happened. All right, so yeah, the rest of you guys, these they're assassins, so you don't know what the hell they're doing. Or do you? No. So the rest of you guys, you rush into the gate. You want to check it out. You see the doors animate. You have a pretty good inkling as to who did that. And there's a wide
Who
open
else
gate.
has an addiction to animating doorways?
And the people start. They kind of like they make a circle around the gates.
Who's forming a circle around the gates?
The civilians like that were making the parade line are kind of like forming around the gates like that. None of them
Are
seem
they
to go in.
confused, or
Are they
they're
what?
probably all confused?
Yeah, they seem very confused. It's almost like when there's a fight, people crowd around it. They're just very interested to see what's going on, but they're not brave enough. I mean, these are upper class citizens. They're very, yeah.
Oh, the snakes!
Oh, do you have any Grey Poupon? But
Leviosa. Oh,
What did I come back to?
yeah. So
I'll never have a second to get my food.
yeah, they have to clean off their expensive glasses because there's dust on them.
Right.
They're not brave enough to
Excuse
go
me,
through
do you have
the
any
gates.
Grey Poupon?
Grey Poupon? Why, yes, sir. But it'd cost you 5,000 gold. No. So you guys can funnel through this cloud, no problem, and go through the now missing gate door into battle. And I have a map for this.
Taliandai, catch up to us, you son of a bitch.
Okay, I'm coming. Comes running up, eating chicken. Okay, I'm here.
Taliandai, where the hell did you find chicken?
That's not the.
I might have stopped by the festivities. No, I'm kidding.
Of course you did.
Give me. Never mind. Those of you with passives of higher than 18 will see. If you have lower, then you can roll. I have to find the right map here. Where is it? Where are you? I hate this one. I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. I just gotta find where they put it. Oh, there it is. All right, so you guys find yourselves. Let me know if the dynamic lighting's working on this. I don't know if I set it on this or not.
By the way, if you guys come around the corner into the courtyard past the gate, you're just going to see a giant wooden face flying through the air.
Blah, blah.
No, I'm riding the giant face.
What the fuck was that little kid?
You see nothing.
Jared, where are we? I don't know where we are. Everything's
map
black.
Oh, that was the last group that was playing in this area.
Neat.
So Taliandai, there you are.
It's so dark.
I know, it's because I have the Fog of War on while I put you guys in here.
I don't like the dark.
And as a half elf, I'm pretty sure I have dark vision. I think.
Well, as a Plazmas, I'm pretty sure I have butt kickery.
I have dark vision, I know that.
Everyone but Ahiga. I mean, Animus.
Yeah, I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Actually, Animus has dark vision,
Yes, I do.
Oh, cool.
so now we all
I'm
have dark
sorry.
vision.
Where's my giant-ass wooden face?
Wait, how do you have dark vision, Dimi?
Dark Dragonborn in this version of the world have dark vision.
Oh.
Yeah, Dragonborns have dark vision in well. Well, you know what? This entire time, people have been viewing it as a GM online. Oops.
You have who as a GM?
The people on Twitch
Oh.
been viewing it as a GM. I forgot to go back as a player. All right. So, can you guys see?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. As I and we'll shove past
Well,
the here.
Varlis is there before you. Well, no, you guys kind of all went in at the same time. No, Varlis would be here first. So he's gonna.
Yeah, I'm bursting in through the front door in a giant wooden face.
For once, Varlis is the one at the scene of the crime first.
I know, it's so weird, isn't it?
You see all sorts of things in here. You see.
Well, you better impress me.
You see what look like large snake men.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Well,
many?
you guys know they're Thrain now.
How many large snake men we talking?
I'll show you. There's 1, 2. There's about 6 of them.
Oh. It's like,
And they seem to all be engaged in combat. Now, these guards don't look like the guards that you encountered outside the city. They look very well prepared for a fight.
So-
they are engaged.
Jared, can you just burst the doors open for the giant wooden face?
Giant wooden face.
Remember you said the door took the form of a giant face.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I'm riding on top of it.
Doors burst open.
And I just yell, Bradley, I'm home!
As you say that, everybody just kind of looks at you. Well, actually, they don't. They just focus on what they're doing. They don't care about the door. This Kyentye will notice you and hiss. That's about it.
You think you can intimidate me with such lackadaisical hissing?
Give me a perception. I need you to roll for this one because you're seeing something that you normally wouldn't be able to see.
That's cool. And boink. Oh.
You think you see some movement around here. Almost looks kind of like the Predator.
Around what? Oh my God! Really?
But you do not. But you're like, nah, couldn't be.
You know. Oh, if I didn't watch the other one, I'd be confused. Is this what it feels like to be Dimi all the time?
What do you mean?
I know what he's talking about, and no one else probably does.
Nope, I don't actually.
There's predators in the castle.
Oh.
Okay, so you whatever you're doing, you now have the you can now do it.
I cast. Hold on. I'm questioning if I have this set up right. Gonna try it anyway. Mass suggestion.
Alright,
I cast it on all the Kyentye.
Okay, can you choose who this happens to, or does it happen to everybody in your radius?
You suggest a course of activity and magically influence up to 12 creatures of your choice.
Okay, and I assume the range affects all of them? Okay.
Yes.
I'll roll individually then. The first one makes it, the second one makes it, third one makes it,
Really?
fourth one fails, so we'll say this one is for, we'll give him a little tiki mask. And then this one makes it, this one
Oh my God.
makes it. So all of them make it except for one. I rolled exceptionally well.
Yeah. When it's
I don't
me.
think I rolled lower than a 15 on the dice. Except for this guy, I rolled 2.
Jared, I have to ask, why is it you do awesome when it's rolling against
I
me?
have no idea, man. I have no
Yet
idea.
everyone else can be awesome.
Let's do an exit here. So, we are having some technical difficulties. Something with my sound or whatnot keeps messing up. So we're ending the session abruptly in the middle of combat. But better here than later when things start picking up. So we'll start off next session wherever we left off. That being said, apologize for the abrupt end.
I want to go kick his ass.
But thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
The heck was that?
I have no fucking idea.
I just
Neither
hear
do
mon-
I have. What the fuck is that?
It sounds
Jared's
like monkey
mic.
noises.
Jared, oh my God.
It sounds like a monkey. I thought Jason was doing something.
I thought so too. I think, Jared, something's wrong with you, dude. Oh my God. What the fuck is that? It just sounds like baby robotic.
Lykos upgraded from ape to mechanical ape.
Oh, Jared. Oh my God.